Alright, I have a Formica countertop that I need to cut out a small section so it fits into the counter. And one of the problems cutting a small piece like this on Formica is getting a nice smooth finish. So one tool that I've found does an excellent job is the Japanese pull saw. The beauty of using a Japanese pull saw is that you actually cut on the pull motion, and by pulling the steel from behind, it actually keeps the blade straighter, and because you're pulling, they can make this very thin. The offset blades are very, very sharp, and so it allows us to get a nice, thin, smooth, clean cut. And the way I'm going to start is I'm using this piece of wood as a guide. I lined it up and I measured it off, and I'm just going to square it up to it, and I'm just using a very light action. I want to get the line started. And I'm just going to use primarily the weight of the saw to slowly guide it down. I'm not going to use a lot of pressure until I get a nice clean cut, and then we'll let the saw follow that cut. You can see it doesn't take much effort, and the cut is very, very narrow and very clean, so it does an excellent job on Formica. Right, I've cut the backsplash down to the countertop, and you can see what just a beautiful clean cut that is. And because we're pulling against the Formica, we're not pushing it out and cracking it and tearing it. So I'm going to reset my guide, a piece of wood on the countertop, and then I'll cut to the edge, and then I'll cut in to meet that. Alright, I finished cutting forward up to my line, and you can see how smooth and what a finished look that is. And so now I'll make my last cut. Alright, for this last cut, I'm going to be pulling down into the top of the counter, but on the side, I'm a little concerned about pulling away the Formica. So I'm just taking just a razor knife, and I'm putting a few cuts into this so that it'll make it easier to keep a nice straight edge as I pull through this last piece. And there you go. An amazing cut, very clean on Formica. That's difficult to do with a lot of saws. And there's the finished piece. Alright, now that the countertop's in place, you can see how that corner looks, and it's just a perfect cut.